guys, we live in a Keynesian economic society. Okay? You guys ever heard of that? Keynesian economic society, Keynesian economics. It just means that we are constantly inflating into the oblivion. That's how the system is designed once we got off the gold standard back in the 70s, I think, or something like that. Or whatever. Nixon took us off the gold standard, put us on the petrodollar, and from there on in, we have been in an inflationary, suffering state. Anything Keynesian is going to produce suffering. It's going to produce war. It's going to produce war profiteering. Anything that fuels inflation and printing money. Now, let's say you're like Jerome Powell, or let's say you're some kind of elite, and you are benefiting from the Federal Reserve. You're one of the elitists. Every time the Jerome Powell prints money, you get a nice $2 million or $10 million. Whenever he prints money for a bill or a spending bill and adds to the debt ceiling, to the debt, the global or the country's debt, which now we're at 41 trillion, you get a slice of that pie. You get $10 million. Would you want that to stop? You know? I mean, really, would you? No, because you know what the secret is. You know that, okay, this guy is printing the money. I am personally friends with him. I know him. He's told me the secrets, Keynesian economics. We're printing money. But yet at the same time, if the people benefiting have unlimited money supply, then they're not going to want that to stop. And that's what's going on right now. All the elites are on the same team. They're manipulating these markets. Every market is rigged. And I hope you guys realize that by now. I mean, if your guys' pattern recognition isn't sharp, you better sharpen it up. Because these elite, if you still vote, if you still think your vote counts, if you still think that, you believe what's on TV, you believe the politicians, you believe Donald Trump, you believe Joe Biden, you believe Jerome Powell, you believe Janet Yellen, you believe J.D. Vance, you believe Pam Bondi. Look at all this Epstein shit, dude. I mean, dude, some people like me, we've known this shit for 20 years, dude. And now when I see on Twitter, I saw one guy say, oh, I think this might be the first election, the next one that I don't vote in. And I'm just sitting here, face palming, SMH. Bro, I don't vote. I've never voted. I don't believe in it. It's not a God-given right. It's a human made-up bullshit right in a Keynesian economic system where they know what the secret is. Vote all you want. You go like a little monkey to the little voting stations. Ooh, I'm going to vote for my little contender. I'm going to vote for my UFC contender, Donald Trump. Big old Donnie. And then, oh, no, Joe Biden's the victor. Joe Biden's going to be the victor. Oh, yeah. I look at all this shit and I'm just like, bro, look at where the fucking money's going. Why are you paying attention to these two fucking idiots? Look behind them. Look at where the money is flowing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter your vote. Frickin' Stalin said, Joseph Stalin, he's like, I care not about the people who vote. I care about the people who count the votes. Bro, your vote has never mattered for the last 20 years, dude. And this whole time, I'm thinking dude, these people, instead of worrying about who they're voting for, they could have been focused on investing, putting their money, just bypassing the people in politics, looking behind them and seeing what they're doing with their money, dude. Money talks. Money is the only thing that talks. If you see where the money's going, the words are completely irrelevant and usually the opposite. So that's my rant on that. But anyway, Keynesian economics, you're not going to want that to stop if you're someone benefiting from the system. So they've been lying to us for years, and it's been up to us this whole time to find something like Bitcoin, to find something like gold. Gold sucks, dude. To find something like XRP, to find something like Ethereum, to find something like Pokemon cards. New assets that are growing exponentially because this inflation's crazy. You can't get away with, you have your Roth IRA, that's fine. Put it into a QQQ, 8% a year. But you have that on the side. With this kind of inflation, guys, you need gains, bigger gains. And that's what crypto is. That's the secret. Crypto is bigger gains under the guise of speculative assets. They're not speculative. These are billion-dollar companies here. Plus, Bitcoin is a $1 trillion asset, $2 trillion to be exact. And what you think, you guys think just one day Vitalik Buterin is going to announce oh, sorry guys, Ethereum went to zero. So I guess all these billionaires who invested in my company, they're all just done. We're done. It's over. Ethereum's gone. Well, you think that's actually going to happen? No. Ethereum will never go to zero, dude. There's too much money behind it. There's too many people behind it. There's too much power behind it. All rigged, all manipulated. That's also one way to look at not being fearful of investing in these markets. There's too much big money in these markets. They're not going to just let all their billions of dollars go to zero. What are you, dumb? Like, they're going to, and if anything, they're going to want it to go the opposite way. They're going to want it to grow. So, like, that's the way I think about these things. And like I said, a family of four, guys, I just bought $640 of Ethereum today. Family of four right now can't afford that, dude. $600 is a car payment for them. $600 is two nice dinners with the wife and kids, for 2 weeks, once a week. So, a night out with a family of four run you $300-$400, so maybe more. So people are really struggling out there. Inflation's really bad, and the elites just keep lying to you guys, and y'all are just sitting here sucking them, okay? Like, just sucking them. Like, oh yeah, I believe in the system. I love my J.D. Vance. I love my Donald Trump. I love my Joe Biden. I love my Kamala Harris. Meanwhile, Epstein's out. Diddy's out. The kid fuckers are still fucking. And everyone here is just still not caring. Like, Bitcoin hit $100,000. I already knew no one was going to give a shit about that. Like, the masses are so far gone that they honestly have no time or energy to even look at speculative assets, to even try. The elites have bogged the peasants' humans down so bad that I hate to be nihilistic, but there's the few of us who are gonna make it. WAGMI, right? So I'm very grateful to be one of those, because I really do feel like we're gonna make it. And how do I know? I mean, I don't, but you kind of look at the patterns, guys. Humans, again, we have exceptional pattern recognition if you're a moderate IQ person, okay? Epstein, Trump, Biden, Nixon, Clintons, then you go over to England, you got the Royal Prince Harry or whatever. You got all the... Dude, you got Xi Jinping, you got Putin, you got... They're all on the same team, dude. They all get together at night and fucking have dinner. And they talk about the masses, how they can get one over on the masses. Like, guys, we got to keep the masses under control. Cannot let the masses. Oh, what do we do? Oh, let's just keep buying Bitcoin and not tell them. And then by the time, then one day we'll just be like, oh, the system's done. Sorry, guys, we're gonna go into our bunkers and you guys can just fend for yourselves. I swear to God, guys, like, there's gonna be some kind of event, and it's going to separate the classes even more than they already are. Okay. That's my inflation ranting video. I have some comments to look at. So, here you go. Heavy glass. Thank you for the comment. BTC is the beta test coin. Dude, we have no proof of that. I don't know. Maybe. I've thought about that before. Maybe XRP is the real coin. Maybe Ethereum. Maybe Bitcoin is for the masses, and XRP is for the elites. I mean, who honestly knows? I don't think Bitcoin is a test coin. I think Bitcoin is actually currency. I don't think that's accurate. Sure hope you're right, Nico Tromos 33. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Because Dorian Yates, a really well-known bodybuilder. I don't know if you guys know bodybuilding. I used to compete for a while, but he said. Where was I going with that? I don't remember where I was going with that, but it was something with your comment. Sure hope you're right. Oh, he said, he's like, I only had one basket and I only had one egg. So it's like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. He was like, I only have one basket. I only had one egg. So that's the way I see things. It's like, they always say taking risks is risky, but it is risky. But I mean, if you calculate it and you pattern recognize and you see what's going on in the world, all roads lead to this. The level of inflation, the level of suffering, the level of money printing, the level of lying and corporate greed, I mean, they don't even hide it, bro. They're just lying right to our face. The Epstein thing, the Diddy thing, they're just like, like 2 months ago, Pam Bondi was like, oh, we have the Epsteins on my desk. And then yesterday, she's like, I don't have any Epstein files. Like, there are no, like, what the fuck is going on? Are you guys nuts? See, they actually think the people are that retarded. They're retarded. They're dumb as fuck, the masses. But even they aren't that stupid. They remember 2 months ago what you said. So it's incredible that this is the level of corruption. They're just like, it's almost like they're panicking and they're like, we don't know what to do. Guys, what do we do? They're finding out about Epstein. They're finding out about everything. What do we do? And they're like, just lie. Just lie. Just tell them it doesn't exist. They'll forget about it. Like, that's literally probably what they said. Who the F knows, honestly. Ramming Speed, IK8KK, thanks for the comment. So what you're effectively saying is if they pump the market to the next level, floor price, it essentially prices out retail from the nice, cheap, juicy low buys. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just normal stock prices. I mean, you can't get Tesla at 50 cents anymore because that's what happens. So, yeah, I mean, these are the juicy prices right now. So, honestly, the juicy prices were 4 years ago when XRP was 17 cents and Bitcoin was $30,000, dude. I was there. Like Lord of the Rings, when Elrond is like, destroy it. And he's like, I was there 10,000 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I was there, bro. I saw it. So, yeah, people are going to get priced out. And like I said, the masses are so dumb that, like, they're not going to realize it until Bitcoin's $500,000. And at that point, I'll probably still buy Bitcoin. I'm probably going to buy Bitcoin all the way up until we can't buy any more. So, yeah. So that's my video on Keynesian economics. Thanks for the comments, guys, and the recent subscribers. Thanks for liking my videos. Hope you like the content. Kind of just ramble on this one. Thanks for watching. Peace.